guys. I'm gonna make sure that I'm on too, so make sure I'm live there. Hi guys. How are you? Happy Memorial Day. Was it a good day today? I was in my office all day. But did you guys have good weather? One of my readings today was in Louisiana or somewhere, and it was raining there. But they were barbecuing anyway. So anyway, I just want to say hi, you guys. Just hope you guys had a good long weekend. Did you guys have a good long weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? Anybody do anything fun this weekend? My son, my older son lives in New York, and so he's been staying in New Jersey with the pandemic, and he spent a week in Fire Island, all like very spaced out and separated. So we had 4 days off, which was lovely. Anyway, so what did you guys do? So let me just see here. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lori. You're in Florida, right, Lori? Elizabeth Harper, hello. Also, you know, I have, hi, Wendy. Hi, you guys. Denise Melbourne, America, love it. Where are you guys? Oops, my thing is going off. Not supposed to happen. Let you guys get a couple of you all kind of popping on here. Oh, I didn't have it turned off. There we go. Okay, let me get rid of this. Sorry. Okay. So anyway, I spent the weekend, I was working, but I did take a good half a day. I did do a good half day doing a nice walk. So that was nice. So anyway, okay. Kat, you're on. Love that. Good that you found it. Lovely to see you here. Welcome. So where's everybody kind of chiming in from a little bit? So Lori, I know you're in Florida, and it's raining in Florida. Oh my gosh, it is. So it's kind of, you know, I'm kind of near the ocean, and it hasn't really been warm. It's been kind of not so great. So you guys haven't had it so great either, huh? Raining in Florida. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, you got today off. So, oh, you got today. Oh, Cheryl, yeah, because you're a nurse, right, Cheryl? So you got the day off. So wonderful that you can join me. Thank you, thank you. So Pamela, Huntington Beach, join the view. Let's see where you guys are all coming from. Hey, Amy, how you doing, darling? Thank you for chiming in again this week. Sherry, hi. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Johanna. Illinois. Welcome from Illinois. Thank you for my fabulous book. Oh, you got it? Did you get to read any of it yet? Amy won the book last week, and I sent it out to her. So lovely, Amy. Joyce is in Winnetka, Virginia. Robin's in Virginia. Okay, let's see. Happy to hear Zoe's better. Denise, yes, thank you. She got her drain out, by the way. If any of you guys are like following my page, my dog got really hurt. She got attacked, and anyway, so today she got her drain out. So she still has her stitches, but she got her drain out. So progress. So really happy about that. Thank you for asking about Zoe. So anyway, we're just going to wait a couple minutes to make sure everybody kind of gets on before we get going. So did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? Anybody have anything that they want to share in regards to that? You could tell me. I have Gia with me here today because last week there was a lot of comments, and I thought you guys had like really amazing comments, and it was just hard to kind of scroll through, and I just really wanted to answer a lot of you, but I just couldn't see everybody on the feed, and so I decided to bring Gia on. So say hi, Gia.
Hi, everybody. Excited to be here.
Can you hear her? She's 6 feet away. But
so I'm off camera.
Yeah, so she's off camera way over there, but I wanted to bring her on so she can kind of help me out a little bit to kind of just try to maybe help enhance the experience that you guys have here. And I know it's a holiday, so thanks you guys all for chiming in. And I think that's amazing. So I love that. And let's see, do we have anybody
Well,
else?
we've got some new places. You mentioned Illinois, Florida, and Virginia. We've also got New York.
New York.
New York is joining the party.
How you doing, darling, in New York?
It's Carol. Carol in New York.
Carol in New York. My son lives in Manhattan. So I always go to the Big Apple to see my son. I just love him. He's my older son, and he's going to be 30 in July. Oh, yes, I'm going to have a 30-year-old son. OMG. So hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. And I know people from Virginia and Illinois and Florida. And
we've got Sherry. We got the Bay Area representing Sherry and Vallejo up north.
Sherry in the Bay Area. Welcome, Sherry. Lovely. And I know we have Winnetka and we have
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Amy in Nebraska.
I bet you it's really beautiful in Nebraska. Have you ever been to Nebraska?
No, but I've heard it's beautiful.
I bet you it's really beautiful. I know someone that lives in Nebraska, and he sends the most beautiful pictures, and especially in the winter. So pretty. But anyway, so welcome, Nebraska. Okay, so today we're going to be chiming in for Letters from Spirit, and we are going to talk about confidence. And, as I said, like sometimes the guides talk about a specific topic, and sometimes I ask a specific topic. And so this time I asked, and I said, let's talk about confidence. Because don't you think sometimes we all struggle a little bit with that? Any of you guys agree? Sometimes you all struggle a little bit with confidence. And I know I have. I know there's kind of times we kind of dip in and out of it a little bit. And it's about, how can we prevent ourselves from dipping out of our confidence, because it feels so good when we have confidence. And I know I feel amazing when I'm confident, and I'm sure you guys do too. And so I thought that might be a good kind of question to help us a bit and see what the spirit world and the guides say about that. So this topic is a little shorter than some of the others. When I type the messages, when they work with me through the writing, the messages tend to be just a little bit shorter, and when I voice channel it, they seem to be much longer. And so probably because I'm really not a very good typer. So they can't speak as fast because I got to type it. So they push information to me that I type. So anyway, so this topic was based on confidence, because I don't know about you, but I think every woman should be confident, and I think that that's a great place to step into every day when we're feeling confident. And I'm also aware that even myself, I've stepped out of it. So it's a good one for me too. So anyway, anybody else, hon?
Well, we do. We have more people. We've now got Nashville, Tennessee. Janice.
Nashville, Tennessee.
I've never been, but I was planning on going there this year. I want to go.
My bestie moved there. One of my besties moved to Tennessee this July. I miss her terribly, and just it's lovely, lovely, lovely there. So I worked there years ago when I was a photographer. I did a speaking thing, teaching photography, and in Tennessee, and lovely. But welcome, Tennessee.
And we've got Toronto, and I hope I hope I'm pronouncing this right, and I apologize if I'm not. It's Sika,
is that correct?
From Toronto.
From Toronto, Canada. Welcome. Thanks for chiming in.
Debbie in Oklahoma.
Joanne in Ohio.
And I just want to mention Denise. She said this is a perfect topic. She said perfect timing. She's got an interview this week, so confidence might be a really.
Oh my God, I'm getting buzzes. Awesome. Oh, okay. Love this. I'm just getting like total buzzes. So, I'm sorry, who was that? Was that Denise?
That's Denise.
Denise, mm-hmm. I love that because, when I am doing these letters, sometimes I'm channeling these letters and I do a few a week or, whatever it is. And so I always kind of wonder like which one I'm going to do. And I sat yesterday and I was actually going to do a different one. And then this morning yesterday, I sat and I just felt it. And I'm like, I'm doing the one with confidence. So I changed it. So I was actually going to do a different topic. And then when I announced it on Facebook, I actually changed it before I announced it. And so I wonder, I love that. So I just always kind of feel like we get what we need a little bit at this particular time. So that's awesome. So good luck on your job interview tomorrow. Tomorrow? When is it?
It's next week.
Next week.
And then a couple more. Colorado is also checking in.
The house.
Kathy is here with Colorado.
My other son lives in Colorado. My younger one. He's 28.
Yeah.
Both my boys live out of state. Isn't that nuts?
I know the feeling.
Never
My
ever
kids
thought
aren't
that
here
was
either.
I never thought. Do you ever think your kids would never like be here? I never
No.
thought my kids would live far away from me. I
know.
never really felt that come in. Like I don't know how that all happened. But you got to let them fly, right? They have to find themselves. And so, anyway, Colorado's been lovely to my son. And so, welcome, Colorado.
Camarillo, Esther
Camarillo. Esther. Hi, Esther. You were on last week too. I remember you.
Tony in Simi Valley.
Tony in Simi Valley. Hey, Tony.
And then we want to go back to Carol. Had a question. She said she's questioning her confidence as a nurse. She's been dealing with the COVID patients, so she's not really sure if she can continue doing the job after 25 years. So that might be one you want to talk about for a minute.
Carol, I mean, I think it's normal that when, so Carol had said that she was a little bit nervous about doing her work, during this COVID time, and she's thinking about not being able to go back and do it. She's not confident about that. And I think that it's not good to make any decisions when we're when things are so out of sorts. I think it's good to honor how you feel, but I wouldn't make any drastic decisions. I mean, you've been doing it for 25 years for a reason. Now, saying that, I do believe that we change. And I think that things that inspire us change. And I think that we as people, as humans, we change, we grow, we expand. Things that we want to do changes, and we change. Like, you're probably not the same girl that you were 10 years ago. I know I'm not the same girl I was 5 years ago. We change and evolve, and our desires shift and change with that. So I guess the question would be really, do you still have passion for the work? And if you have passion for the work, you're just feeling not really confident because of this pandemic, then I would just kind of think about maybe some of it a little bit fear-based. But if you're still passionate about the work, then I would say don't leave it. I would say just let's get through this process and let's see how you feel that way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, she says there's just too many people dying. She's seeing too many people dying.
Right. I get that. Yeah. So, right. And I think as a healthcare worker, you probably have seen that a little bit, but this is just a lot more than ever before, probably in the work that you've been doing. So it's just a lot all at once. So it's probably a lot on your emotional state. I would get that. I can't tell you what to do, only feel what to do. I would tell you to feel what to do, think about the ones that are passing, but think about all the ones you're saving as well. And I think that, what you're doing is making a difference. And even if the person is passing, perhaps you were a really wonderful part in helping them in that transition. And, I bring forward loved ones all the time. And, I think that it's very important to also recognize that a lot of people that are crossing over, when you make it very comfortable for them and you give them an experience that makes them feel safe, that they're very grateful for that. And I get a lot of messages coming in from the other side for that. So think about all the good you're doing for those that are crossing over and the difference that you're making. I hope that makes sense.
And it looks like Cheryl Thompson on here as well is also, she's a frontline COVID, and as she's responding to Carol that we got this. So
see, so isn't this lovely, this little community that you guys all kind of lift each other up too? I just think that's amazing. So love that. Thanks, Cheryl, for responding to her, because you guys know, right, how it's like. And but I want you all to know that dealing with the other side, and that you are losing a lot of patients that cross over. So many loved ones come in talking about how comfortable they felt crossing over and the difference that was made to them as they crossed over. And so just know, whether you're saving their lives or they're crossing over, you are making a positive difference for them. And I want you to know that. And that's huge, huge. So know that, you are so appreciated no matter what direction it goes. Okay. Okay, great. So, all right. So do we have any other comments or anything before we get going?
It looks like we've pretty much gotten them.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of positive reinforcement here. And of course, good. Denise says, we need you, you're valued. And yes. Our frontline staff, you guys are more than needed. And we thank you for everything you're doing.
Needed and valued for those that are here, for the families that are here, for their families that are in the hospitals, and even for the families that are here with their loved ones that are crossing over. You're making a difference all across the board. So just know that as you're stepping in a little uncertain about all that you're having to do, and you're probably just super tired too. It's a lot, emotionally, energetically, physically. You guys rock stars. Okay, so shall we go into letters from spirit? Okay, so let's talk about this. Also, I just want to say also, So I'm going to give away a reading, as you know. So I always do that on my Facebook Lives. So I'm going to be giving a reading at the end after we do our talk, and I share the letter. And it's a shorter letter this week. I want to also just take a moment and just say thank you for, all of those heroes that, lost their lives, protecting us and serving our country, that are on the other side. And I just think we should all just take a moment and just appreciate all of those on the other side, that have given their lives for our country, for our freedom. So that's what today's about. And so let's just make sure we're honoring them as well. Okay, so all right. So also, I just want to tell you, when we do the drawing, when we do the winning for both the book and the free reading, we're going to do it just a little bit differently here today. So don't do it yet because we're not ready. So don't post anything yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to say, like, if I'm going to be giving a reading, you're going to go reading, and then you're going to put the number in, whatever that number is that we're going to do. And then whoever picks the number wins. Whoever gets the closest to the number without going over, we're going to do prices right here. Whoever gets closest to the number without going over is going to be the one who wins. So for instance, if the number was 99 and somebody picked 98 and somebody picked 100, 98 would win because it's under 99 and it's not past 99. So does that make sense? You guys understand that? Yes, Sandy, Zoe feels amazing. Lori Broody says hi to Gia.
I said hello to all of them.
You did?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. Okay, good. So, all right. So let's see.
One more quick thing.
Yeah.
Cheryl mentions both of her boys are Marines. So I like to mention that because
Cheryl, like your family, like you guys are just givers, are you not? I mean, look at you guys just really serving. You guys are really serving the world. It's in your DNA, I think, right? So awesome. So thank you to your sons. I got to say that because that's amazing to them. Okay, so do we have anyone else? Should we start with the letters?
I think you can start with the letters.
Hi, Angelica. Oh, Pennsylvania, Sandy, Albany, New York, Monica O'Neill. Hi, Monica.
lots of love flowing on here. It's busy, so that's great.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get into the letters, and then in order to qualify for the free reading, you have to comment about the letter. So I want to hear your feedback. Give me something that you took away from it. Let me know what you thought about it, something like that. Okay. All right. So perfect. So let's get started. So it is how to have and feel confidence within yourself. And again, I asked the question. Good morning, Edgar, my guides. I wish to sit with you today and speak about confidence. What is it? How does one get it? And how does one hold on to it? Good day to you. It is a fine time as we sit here and we come together to speak of a subject of your asking, confidence. We say it is a good topic to touch upon, for we see many struggle with this way of being. We say being because confidence is within your being. It is that when one has confidence, they have touched the very being that is them, you see. When one feels confident, they are directly connected to who they are, you see. It is only when one feels not confident with themselves that they are simply not tuned into their very own frequency. We say frequency here as it relates to each one's energy system. All being energy, but how it moves and takes form is different to each, you see. When you are connected to yourself, there is an energy of confidence. Confidence is energy moving through you, and not being confident is also energy moving through you, you see. So how does one feel when confident? Well, you feel vibrant, certain of self. When you move forward with decisions, there is an energy towards that as well when you are confident or not. Do you agree? We say it is important to understand that confidence is an energy that is in you. It is why we say to be confident is being connected to self. For all you need is within one's own being, you see. So we say to become confident is to know yourself. We have stated many times in many ways the importance of self, and here it becomes important to mention it yet again. When one feels assured of their direction, they feel confident. When one feels positive with one's decision they have made for themselves, they are confident. When one moves towards an area in life where they have not gone before and yet they go anyway, there is confidence within, you see. When someone believes in what they are doing, whether another agrees or not, and they do it anyway, there you see, you can find confidence. It is all energy towards how one is living, you see. To live in confidence is living with the light on within you, shining bright and unaffected, whether that light is too bright for another. When you are confident, you shine your light in its fullness, you see. We say, not all like a bright light, as we say. It is not for another to ever dim your own light when someone decides it is too bright for them. It is the same here in confidence, as we say many second guess their actions, their decisions, their direction, their purpose, all because of that light shining confidence in these areas are perhaps too bright for another to be comfortable with. And then you react from this energy, and we say, this is a marvelous way to dim your light. Where there is no light, there can be no confidence. Confidence needs the energy of the light, you see. It is that when one feels confident, there is a source of energy within them that takes them to great places, and yet opinions prevent so many to venture to those places, you see. Why is this? Why is this such a problem? Acceptance. We say many need acceptance. And why? Looking away from themselves and looking on to another for the acceptance keeps one away from their own confidence. You see, dear one, confidence is an internal job and not one that can be shared with another. What we mean by this is that your confidence cannot come from another. Many confuse confidence with validation. These are two different things. Being confident is standing firmly on the ground with an inner knowing of who you are. Validation is wanting others to see and agree that you are standing firmly on the ground. Do you see? One cannot create another to stand firmly in how one feels within. That is an inside job, we say. So do not confuse confidence with validation. They are completely different energy and should never be blended together. When you wish for validation from another person, group, family member, colleague, organization, for instance, you are looking to be seen for what you feel within. This is validation. To be noticed for your efforts made moving towards what you feel within you and where your decisions and directions are placed. Why? Why do you need this? It is a personal experience to feel confident, we say. It is something only each can feel individually, and so many confuse it with the energy of validation. When one does not receive the validation that you are seeking, it dims the light of confidence. So we say to keep your confidence personal. We say to know and understand that the confidence is given to you only by you, but it can be stolen by many. It cannot come from another source. It is your own relationship with yourself towards what you are doing, how you are doing it, and the road you are traveling down to do it, you see. We say confidence lays within you, knowing you. We say confidence is a relationship with you and what you believe about what you are doing, how you are doing it, and where you shall do it. Once you request others to join in here, energy changes. We say to not confuse confidence with validation. To ask for validation is inviting others to enter your own relationship with your confidence. You must understand that validation and the need of it will always make your confidence less, for whenever you seek outside of yourself for what can only be found inside, it never feels quite right. Here then doubt surfaces, and you then begin to change the very energy of your confidence as well. Can you see? The light dims more. You ask, how does one keep the confidence once it is felt? We say, first, bravo for having it. Having confidence in self and with what self wishes to express is quite perfect. To have this, and in addition to move in the direction of what gave you confidence, we say is always the path for you, you see. It cannot be otherwise. We say to keep the confidence is to always stay within the feeling of your own relationship with it. It is yours to keep until you choose to give it away through the need of validation. Keeping confidence means not wishing validation. It is as simple here as this. Understand that confidence is an inner job that requires no one else but you. It is so. We say we love the questions and we hope we gave you something that will help you on always knowing your confidence of who you are, why you are as you are, and to never step out or away from what feels good to you. We say needing validation does not feel good, so we say to stop moving in that direction of energy, as it is energy quite different from confidence. It is so. That's the letter from Spirit. How to have and feel confident within yourself. So that is the letter from Spirit. So it's a little bit shorter today, but I think they had some really good nuggets. I thought there was this one part here. We say to know and understand that confidence is given to you only by you, but it can be stolen by many. I think right there, that's super powerful. I mean, I just think that's super, I think that just like, that really hit. And also they said, to ask for validation is inviting others to enter your own relationship with your confidence. So we're asking for trouble when we're doing that, right? That's kind of what they're saying.
Couple comments.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, as Robin said, when there is no light, there is no confidence.
Robin says, when there is no light, there is no confidence. That's what they were saying. Exactly right. So our light is our true self. And when we have that light and we're acting upon it, we are confident because we're connected to ourselves.
Cheryl, strong words. Cheryl Thompson.
Strong words.
Rachel did say great topic. She said she's been thinking about it in the last couple of days, this very topic.
Really, Rachel, you've been thinking about your confidence the last couple of days. Lovely. So what a perfect timing for this particular letter. So there's someone else who's chimed in today also who confidence is really relevant for her at this time. So wonderful.
Cheryl followed up with the question. She says, how can one feel confident and yet feel so insecure?
How can one feel confident and yet so insecure? Well, I don't think you can. I mean, confidence and insecurity are kind of two different energies. You know, it's kind of like, it's like being joyful and being anxious. You know, they're different energies. So I don't think you can really fully be confident, you know, and feel that other way as well. So I think there's got to be a little something to look at when it comes to really connecting with yourself. I don't know if you can really do that, to be honest. And so something to look at maybe.
And Amy says, validation versus confidence. It's like you're speaking right to her.
Oh, so who said that?
Amy.
Amy.
Amy's like
wonderful. That. Yeah, so that's perfect.
Elizabeth says it's making total sense. Tony says, wow, thank you. Something she struggles with.
Good. Okay, good. So we love it because I just, it was a topic I kind of selected because I thought, we all kind of struggle a little bit with that. And so I think if we can get a little guidance from the spirit world to kind of help us along on that road a little bit, that would be good. So I'm happy you guys are, it's really hitting home with you. Yeah. So who else?
Joyce saying, so true. She says, looking for validation does not always feel so good.
No, looking for validation never feels good, right? Because in that moment when we're looking for someone else to accept it, because what do they say? It's like when we're out there looking for validation, it's like we're needing somebody else to tell us that we're standing strong. And we should know that we're standing strong by the way we feel. We shouldn't need somebody else to tell us that we're feeling strong or standing strong in our convictions of what we're doing. So, yeah.
They love the confidence can be stolen. Kathy loved that.
Confidence can be stolen. Wasn't that a good one? I think that's like a powerful nugget. I just think that alone says so much. We can make that a mantra. I might make that a coffee mug.
Marie actually had a question. She says, would it be possible to get a copy of the letter?
Right. So I get a lot of people wanting copies of my letters. And, I haven't really been sharing this, but should I share it?
Go ahead. I think it's exciting, actually.
I'm actually making a book with all the letters from Spirit. So I have lots of channeled messages that I want to, create for all of you. And so I'm working on it. So that's why I can't really share the letters because I'm forming a book. So I didn't really want to talk about it, but a lot of people have been asking, and I don't want you to think I'm holding out. I don't want you to think I'm holding out. So I want you to know I'm working to create something so you can have all of them. So is what I'm doing. Okay. And so, don't tell anyone though, it's a secret.
Really just the comments, Monica, really people seem to really like the topic today. Kathy's saying powerful topic. It made her think.
Good.
I don't want to miss anybody here. Monica O'Neill, so true.
Hi, Rachel.
And Cindy, so much begins within. We need to rely on ourselves.
I mean,
that's a fact.
Isn't that something Edgar is always telling us? We have to live within ourselves. We have to connect with ourselves. That always this disconnect we feel is always about us moving away from ourselves. That when we are connected with ourselves, we feel better. We are just more joyful. We just, it's whenever we step away from ourselves, we doubt ourselves. That's when things go astray. And we got to always bring ourselves back. I always say, like in a lot of my soul sessions that I do, it's like we drive down the road and we kind of get a little lost on the road. We kind of have a plan. We want to go somewhere and we just kind of get lost off the road, and we get a little detour, and then we kind of end up in the desert somewhere. And it's like, where are we? I didn't mean to go here at all. And we feel scared and and we need to get back on the road. And so we got to always connect back with ourselves. That'll guide us back to the road that's for us. And sometimes we get off road. We just do. And that's when we start hitting the ditches and all that kind of stuff, and things start feeling uncomfortable. Joy, so true. Looking for validation, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, perfect. So, hi, Kathy. So nice to see you here, darling.
I mean, there's so many positive comments. Okay. I could go down the list for
all right,
you.
Good. All right, so is this helpful having Gia here kind of going through some of this, because I really wanted to give you guys a good experience. Hi, Elena. That was very meaningful, and I bet is needed by many of us. Yeah, all of us, right? I mean, I know I struggle with it sometimes too. Confidence comes from within yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. You said that one. So is this helpful having Gia on, helping us a little bit, guiding through some of these comments? Because I just, last week I just thought there was a lot of wonderful ones, and I just felt like I couldn't really get to everybody. And I really wanted to, because I'm so grateful for you guys popping on and taking a part of all of this, and we can kind of get together and kind of help each other. And, I wanted to be able to hear what y'all had to say. So hopefully you guys are liking this new way of doing it. Let me know.
I do a little bit of a couple of comments, and it talks, and I've suffered it myself. So I'll just say it. And that is people talking about their confidence being low when they're kind of suffering depression. And I think the times we're in right now,
right.
Some people who are very confident, I'm a very confident person.
She is confident.
I am, but I also, as I've told you, suffer from anxiety, and I've had my days of being depressed. So I think that that's absolutely correct. A couple people are saying this, and that just nails your confidence.
Yeah, well, because also because let's just be clear a little bit. Like I was saying earlier with somebody who was thinking about changing. I wouldn't. You have to understand the what we're dealing with at the moment, right? Things are very unusual. We're not in our routine. A lot of us aren't exercising. We can't do the things we're used to doing. That always makes us feel a little bit off. And whenever we're feeling a little bit off and we're not doing the things we're normally doing, we're gonna feel a little bit not confident. I don't know about you. I put on like 5 pounds.
Try 10.
I call it the gyms. Corona 7. It's like, and that I get dressed. I'm like, oh. Anybody else feel like that? Where you're just like, oh. But but understand it's also just the moment that we're in this particular time that, it's not going to stay forever. And so just understand that some of that feeling of just kind of feeling a little bit down a little bit, it's just because, you're not being as active as you normally are. You're not doing the things that you love doing like you normally do. And that's always going to affect our mood a little bit. So, I don't know if that's lacking confidence. It's just our mood is different.
I think it's where we're at right now.
I think it's where we're at.
I think a lot of us maybe mistake that as confidence, but I just think
that's why I said I don't really think it's confidence, lack of confidence. I just think it's the mood, because we can't do the things we like to do, so we feel a little ick, right?
And I also have to tell you,
my husband was on.
Oh, he was?
Oh, he just gave me a little kiss.
Oh, I have to tell you too, the feedback with the book, they're very excited about the book.
Are you?
Which I am too. I mean, there's tons of comments
really
here about the book.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, I mean.
Now I really got to do it.
Selena,
now I'm putting it all together. But
Debbie,
really?
Elizabeth,
really?
Hi, Joe. Okay. Joe's very excited. I see the kiss. Erin and Rachel, Pamela, Sandy, Donna.
Really? Okay.
This is, Monica.
All right, good. Because,
it's great.
I just thought there's so many good little nuggets, and, they're all on different topics. So it can be our little guidebook for our life. And, guidebook, spirit guides. So, so they're always kind of guiding us. And I don't know, I just thought it would be nice to kind of do that. And so anyway, that's why. So I guess I had to spill the beans, but.
No, they're excited.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
There's still plenty on here. Sorry if I didn't get to everybody, but I can tell you it's overwhelmingly they're excited.
Okay. Good. Because I'm at the point where I'm trying to think like how many channeled letters should I add for this book. So that's kind of where I'm at kind of right now and all of that. So.
I do have one, and it's just kind of going back to the topic. Marie is a new Marie Fletcher is a new children's book author, and so she said her confidence is a little shaken because she's looking for validation. So she's definitely
okay. So Marie, why are you is it Marie?
It's Marie.
Marie, you're a new book author. So why? You just published a book, so like you should be on cloud 9. So why are you feeling that way? Why do you feel like you just did something so amazing? I mean, come on, guys, are we hard on ourselves or what? Here's a girl who just published a book. She should be on cloud 9, and now she's suffering with her confidence. Like, all right, girl, why? You just did this amazing thing. You just did something for the children. You could like change lives for kids. How awesome! Don't feel that way. I think you're just being hard on yourself.
Yeah.
What is she? What don't you think? I think that's just.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's exciting. She's taking the risk to do it. I mean,
and here's the thing, taking the risk. Like, what did Edgar say today? Didn't they talked about stepping in? They said stepping into doing something that maybe other people don't agree, and you do it anyway, even despite what they think, is being confident. So you actually doing the book is confident. Maybe other people didn't think you should be an author, or what do you got to say? Or maybe people said stuff, but apparently you have things to say. You wrote a book. So trust yourself. So doing it your way, when you feel empowered to do it, is being confident. So kudos.
I mean, what's that
I think that's awesome. Good girl.
The only risk of failure is not taking the risk.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're there. So
cool. I mean, really failing, failure is really not trying.
Right.
That's really the failure. So you did it. So you're already winning, girl. You're already winning. Right? Don't you guys think? Throw her some hearts.
They are. Are
they throwing her hearts?
Oh, they're saying, where can we buy your book?
Oh,
so there you go.
Isn't this a wonderful little community doing this? I think it's awesome.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah, right? I think it's so. Can you all hear Gia okay? Did I ask that already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Spirit kind of works with me when I'm doing these things, so I'm a little high. I'm not high, but I'm not high. I'm just actually elevated.
Sadna is also a children's book author to another, and she told her, "You go, girl. Congrats to you." There you go.
And Sadna is amazing, mama, by the way, and really great in teaching meditations and stuff like that also. So Sadna, you should post something about your meditations or something here, because I would love for you to do that, because you're amazing and and she's a great cook too. She does all these great things, like with the special kind of vegan stuff, like all that stuff I don't know how to make. Love you, girl. So I mean, she's awesome. So thanks for chiming in, Sadna. Well, who else? Anything else?
I mean, I think now they're getting a lot of support, and people are asking to buy her book, and what's the title of the book?
Guys, I think don't you think it takes? We need one another. Like last week's topic, we were talking about giving and receiving. Her wanting to give something through the book, and you guys giving her love allows her to receive it, which then allows her to feel good about giving. See, that's even like last week's topic. Look what you all are doing for her. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, you guys are amazing. I love the support and the love, and I just love it. So you guys are great. Thanks for all that support for everybody. I think that's great.
She's definitely feeling the love. She said, thank you so much. She said God had put her on here tonight. So
good.
Here she is.
Right? There's no coincidences or accidents, right? So let's just see here. Okay, so let's do that. So, all right. So we're going to do a contest. So the first one we're going to do is my book. So Destination Self. So it's written by my guides. Okay, so I'm going to give away a book. I could also do an iBook if you have a Mac, a wonderful iBook, which is all like it moves and everything. It's really cool. Or a PDF if you want that, or a hard copy. Okay, so whoever wins it, I want you to message me. Do not put your address or email address in this feed. Don't do it. Message me privately on Facebook with the content, and I will put the book in the mail this week, okay? So please do that. So, all right, so we're just going to do, I picked a number already. Ooh, okay, I already picked a number. So Destination Self is written by my guides. The first chapter talks about my guides. The guides, Edgar, they talk about who they are, why they step forward, what their purpose is, and that's the very first chapter of the book, because they wanted you to understand them. Anyway, so that's the first chapter. But then it goes on to different things to kind of help you find your purpose and your joy, and lots of different little chapters, all easy, practical chapters. None of them are long. You can finish it. Not very long. It's not that thick, right? Okay, anyway, so write book, and then we're going to do...
you probably want to do maybe 1 through 75. I don't know, 1 through 60.
Okay, we're gonna do, okay, so I already have my number. I already sat with it. So 1 through 60. So write book, only vote once. 1 through 60.
I'm watching. I'll know.
She is watching.
I'm the eye in the sky.
She can see all the comments. I can't go through all them. So she's going to be able to see all that. Okay.
I just have to say, Marie is actually from Ireland. She just
Marie's from Ireland?
So that's like, we're like.
You're across the pond.
She's across the pond.
She's
I just saw
pond. Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much for chiming in. I'm dying to go to Ireland, by the way. It's totally on my list. Scotland and Ireland. I so want to be there.
I'm going to kind of go through the list. You can keep doing your thing. And
Okay,
I'll
good.
let you know.
All right. So just vote once. It's going to be for my book, my little happy, joyful book, written by the Guides Edgar. So like these letters from Spirit are like continuous teachings from my guides. Always to uplift us, always to inspire us, always to bring us closer to ourselves, always to show your potentials, to find your qualities, to realize your purpose, to have your joy. That is the goal of my guides. And so the book is a part of it, these extra teachings every week with Facebook. Did I ever tell you guys how I actually decided to do a Facebook Live with the letters from Spirit? Does anybody want to know? Does anybody care about how that even happened? It's short. Do they want to know? Yeah? Okay. So I was fluffing the pillows on my couch. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a neat freak, and I always have to fluff my pillows. I live in a house of all boys, and they make a mess of my pillows, and it's the only thing we fight about. It's the pillows. It's like, respect the pillows. Anyway, I'm fluffing the pillows, and the guides came in and told me to do these Facebook Lives. So, and they wanted to call them love letters from Spirit. And so I just dropped the love and just made letters from Spirit. But if you notice, my little Facebook ad for my letters from Spirit every Monday has a heart. So I kept the love, but I turned it into a heart. So anyway, so that is how it kind of came. They just gave it to me as I was fluffing pillows. And then all of a sudden that week I did it. And here we are. So, all right. Do we have everybody?
I think so. I'm asking.
Okay. Just make sure everyone's
sure
done with the reading, with the book.
And it's the number you showed prior, right? The number you showed me prior that you'd already written down?
It's this one.
Yep, that's what I got. I just wanted to be sure.
She's 6 feet away. She has her glasses on.
With glasses. Okay, so it looks like today. I know. Just want to double check, but I'm sure I got it.
Okay, we're tallying it up.
I want to make sure there's nobody that didn't get a chance to vote because I just asked, so I'm just making sure.
Hi, Louise.
Okay.
Aaron and Tommy Davis. Hi.
All right.
Hey, Debbie. Debbie, I just bought Destination Self this weekend. I'm halfway through and loving it so much. So I'll sit this one out, but good luck to everyone. Thank you, Debbie, for letting someone else win it because you already bought it. So thank you, honey. Thank you for that.
So if you want to show your number, and then I'll tell you who the winner is for the book.
All right. So this is the number. Okay. So here's my book.
That's the wrong number. So let me go back. You showed me that other number. That's okay. Minor detail. I can do this very quickly. You show me the other number.
That's for the other one.
No, you can show the book one. Okay.
We're a work in progress.
Woo.
Okay. All right, we'll just chat.
It'll take it.
Marie. Oh, Deb, thank you. Love Marie. Love that. Let me just see. Hey, Rachel. How are you? Okay, good. Hi, Joanne. I love this. Okay, good. All right. The book also talks about my journey with my guides on how they came to me. And it actually also talks about how I actually saw my main guide, how they came to me. And I actually saw them. And so there's a little about that in the beginning also. Before we got into the chapters of the book.
Okay, got it right now.
You got it right?
I got it right.
Gia.
Okay, so the winner, because they're going the number under, not over.
Okay, so remember the winner is whoever picked the number. And if you didn't pick the number, whoever picked it
under. If you're over, that was it.
Yeah, it's not over. It's got to be the closest number under. So, and the number was 12. And so the winner is
Joanne Harmeyer with 7 was her number.
Joanne Harmeyer, number 7.
Yep.
Joanne, you're a winner. Yay.
Perfect.
All right. So I want you, Joanne, let me know if you want an iBook or a hard copy book, not a hard copy, but like a physical book, an iBook, or a PDF. Okay, let me know which one you want, and I will send it to you. I'll need your address if you want it mailed, or your email address if you want me to give you the iBook or the PDF. Okay, don't do it here. Do it, message me or email me, info@monicaturlings.com, or you can message me through Facebook. Okay, so congratulations. Yay.
Now I know the number for the next one, so we're ready. If you want
Okay, no, we're gonna do a quote first.
Okay.
All right. So before we go for the other ones, I always like to do a quote as we finish. But we're still gonna give away a reading. But I want to tell you something also. Okay. All right. Here's a couple quotes about confidence. So for all of you and me and Gia. Okay. Become so confident in who you are that no one's opinion, rejection, or behavior can rock you. I like that. I don't know who wrote it because there was nobody on it when I saw it. Okay, but this one is from Theodore Roosevelt. Each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing of it. Theodore Roosevelt. So I thought that was nice. And then I looked up confidence this morning, and it says, confidence, it's a noun, a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. I like that. Because you know what? We got a lot of qualities within us, don't we? All of us. We all have wonderful qualities within us. And, it's fun to uncover them and discover them. It really is. So, and that's another thing why the guides always want to work on getting us closer to us, because that's how we can uncover these qualities within us, because there's so much there that we don't even realize the power. Okay, the next reading is gonna be, I still need a drum roll. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Anyway, so I need to find music for that. Okay, so we're gonna do a free reading, 30-minute reading. Okay,
yep.
A 30-minute reading, any reading that you want of my popular readings, soul session, you and your life, mediumship, connect with the other side, hybrid, combination. It's going to be 30 minutes over Zoom.
That's how many people want. I was looking at one person said they voted number 9, but I've responded because I don't see that vote anywhere in my numbers. So I'll let you on the book. I'll let you know. It wasn't anywhere. Okay. And I've responded, so I'll just let you know if we have to send out another book.
Okay. Yeah. If there was a second person that did do the book, I'll send another one. No worries. Yeah. If it was two, not a problem. So don't worry if you got the number and we missed it, we'll get you one. Okay. No worries. Okay. So we're gonna do book. We're gonna pick the number between 1 and 100. Not book. It's gonna be the read. It's gonna be reading. It's gonna be the reading. We are gonna do a reading, 30 minutes. Pick 1 from 100, write reading 1 to 100. Vote once. Yeah. Same rules apply. Whoever gets to the closest, that doesn't go over if you don't pick the actual number.
Okay. I don't know where her number 9 is. We have a second for the book, but I'll give you that information. Let them know after. I'll give you the info for the book on number 9.
Okay. Well, tell her whoever that is.
Sadna. I know who it is. Sadna. Sadna also wins a book, so we'll take care of that.
So that's the second one, or?
Yeah, second book.
Okay, so yeah. Sadna won. So she picked 9. Is that what
she said she picked? I don't see it on my notes, but somebody else said they did
Sadna,
see it. So we'll take care of it.
Just message me, and I'll send you out a book or give you an email tonight. Okay?
Sorry about that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, it's okay. We'll get it to you. All right. So the reading, 1 through 100. What's it gonna be?
So you're gonna have to chat away because this one's gonna take me a minute because I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's number.
Okay, so she's calculating. So everybody vote once, and she'll let me know when she's added it all up. And in the meantime, do you guys have any questions for me about the guides or about anything at all? Do you have any questions for me? Anybody on here had a reading with me this week? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Joanne, you're making the notes of who? Okay, perfect.
I am.
Okay,
I'm going through. I've got.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. We're good. All right. It's warm in here today. Very warm. The air is just not working.
They may have questions, but I'm not looking because I'm looking at numbers.
Let me just see if there's. Hi, Denise. I'm late, but here. Okay, so you missed the letter?
Here's a question you could talk. Everybody,
Cindy,
sorry, Heather wanted to know. I just came up on mine.
Heather
Wants to know if everyone has a guide and how do you know they're around. So that might be a quick topic you can.
Okay, yeah. So as she is calculating, somebody asked a question about what was the question? Do we all have a guide?
Do we all have guides, and yes. How do we know when they're around?
You all have guides. Everybody has guides. There isn't anybody that doesn't have a guide. Everybody has one. So you know, do you have, you know, how many? That I can't tell you, but I know that you have guides. There are guides that have been working with you, walking life with you, inspiring you, sometimes even getting you out of mischief your whole life. You know, I remember this was back, gosh, I don't know, 20 years ago. My car got stuck on a railroad track, and I don't know what it was. My car was like stuck on the rail as I was crossing the railroads, and then the lights went, and then the arms were going down, and my car got stuck with the arm kind of going down. I was literally stuck on the railroad track. And then out of nowhere, it just like, I got off, and it was like, like just in time. And this is like, 15, 20 years ago. So anyway, so they kind of come sometimes to help you out of mischief a little bit. But we all have guides, and your question was how to connect with them. I teach a workshop on spirit guides and how to connect with them, but I could tell you that the first thing to do is set the intent to want to know them. So the biggest thing is to set the intent to want to know them, to make time to be with them, to perhaps sit in your space, get quiet, allow yourself 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day to just sit and be quiet and just quietly ask and just set the intent to allow yourself to feel them. Guides will give you feelings. I call them calling cards. And sometimes when you sit with your guides all the time, or even like if you meditate, you'll feel something that keeps frequently happening. It's a calling card. Like for instance, when I used to meditate, my knees always got really cold all the time, just my knees. I would feel a breeze shoot across my face all the time when I meditated. Those are like little calling cards. And then, as I started building relationship, the calling cards changed. They became stronger. When I was developing my mediumship and they were moving me that way, the same song played everywhere I went. The last 3 minutes of me going to any course I was taking, it was always the last 3 minutes. The last card I pulled up was always the very same song from Calvin Harris, I Feel So Close to You. And as we were building this communication, so they'll give you calling cards, is a great way to understand that. And their energy, sometimes you'll feel their energy come in. You might get really hot or really cold. So there's lots of different ways they can give you calling cards, but sitting and setting the intent is the wonderful way to start developing a relationship with them, letting them know you're wanting it, and sitting and making the time. It's like anything else. Like I wouldn't cancel my hair appointment, and I never canceled a sitting with my guides ever. So I devoted a lot of time and attention to building that relationship. And I think if you do, you will as well. And so that's my take on that for the day. Okay.
Lots of questions on guides, but
okay.
And I do have. I
could do a whole Facebook Live on guides if you guys want.
Maybe we should do that. That'd be a great topic. Maybe
do you want to do that? I could even just come on and talk about the guides if you guys want. If you guys are into it, maybe even give you like a little meditation for it or something like that. If you guys would be into that, so chime in if you guys are into that. Let me know. I'm happy to put something on the calendar that we can do. Let me know like what time of the day would kind of be best for you and what time zone you're in also, and I can look through those later and kind of find a time that could work for everybody. But I think it's lovely to have a relationship with the guides, and I can't tell you that your guides will be less necessarily like my guides. I mean, my guides have had a purpose to kind of want to come forward this way. Our desires were very matched and linked in our intent of our work together, so we were a nice blend. But so I can't really tell you that it would maybe be this way, but it will be the right way for you, is what I want to say. You'll build your own relationship with yours in the way that they want to work with you.
There's a lot of feedback for
there
the
is?
guides. I mean,
okay,
we would be here probably another hour.
Listen, I could give you lots of info on the guides because I love teaching the guides.
I'm hoping that I get all the comments is what I'm hoping as I I'm going through just to be sure. And by the way, Debbie also had a reading with you. She just mentioned that on here that she had.
Hi, Debbie.
Debbie Hutchinson had a wonderful reading with you this week. So
okay, good. Thank you, Debbie. So I saw you this. Where are you from, Debbie? Too. I forgot what. Were you Oklahoma? Where were you? Tennessee, Oklahoma. Where were you? I don't remember. I remember. Yes, thank you, honey. Thanks for coming on. And I'm glad that you loved your reading with me. Thank you for that. Gia is calculating all of the
I think I'm
numbers.
ready.
You think you're ready?
I went up and down. Like
You're
I said,
sure.
I hope
And
that
it has to say reading, and then that way you know.
I mean,
okay?
I'm hoping that for whatever reason I'm getting everybody's
Okay.
comments. But if you want to show your number,
Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay. All right.
I don't want
Okay. I'm just being silly. All right.
Okay.
33.
And I came up, what I had was the closest. Underneath was Brenda Gillum Alfonso at 31.
Ooh, Brenda Gillen.
Brenda Gillum Alfonso with 31.
Are you on? You have to be on and present to win.
Are you here?
So she doesn't respond. You better get in there.
Give her a second.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a second to respond and let it come in.
I went up and down the comments, just hoping I've got everybody's numbers.
So it's stressful, Gia's job. That's why I had her come on.
This is a lot of stress.
That's why I had her come on. So I
Gosh.
thought it's gonna be a lot easier if I can just kind of engage with you guys and she could do all of that. Otherwise, it's like I'm struggling.
I can tell you while we're waiting for Brenda that I mean, people on here pretty much signed up. Oh, Heather signed up for reading with you on Saturday.
Thank you, Heather. I'll see you Saturday.
And yeah, I mean, Joyce, could our guides be loved ones who've passed?
Guides are not really our loved ones that pass. Loved ones that pass support us.
Mary Tafoya says she has 31
typically not
also.
Your guides. Sorry?
Mary Tafoya also has 31, which I'm kind of wondering why these numbers aren't not all coming up on my feed. But
okay.
Okay.
Well,
we will work that out.
Well, okay. Well, then we have to do another reading. I don't have any time in my calendar to give away more, so I have to do like what is going to work. So if there's 2 31s, then we're going to do another one between like 1 and 20. Hang on, don't quote me yet.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm not getting those other numbers. I'm
okay.
Not
so who are the 2 that have 31?
Well, I have Brenda. I see that one, and then Mary Tafoya. So I am looking on my list here. And I'm sorry, I'm still looking, okay. Mary. I see where you say you have 31, but I will scan back through. Okay.
We're looking. Okay.
Hang tight.
So we got the book done. And any other questions? I'm looking forward to my reading with you on June 11th. Thank you, Lisa. Can't wait. Reading is on Wednesday. Hi, Jane. You're going to see me on Wednesday? Lovely. How long have you been channeling Edgar? Joanne. I have been channeling Edgar 2017, January. So January 2017, it started with writing. And it started with writing. So that's how it all started. And then from there on, that was about 9 months. And then we wrote the book, and that took 19 days. And then the editing, the publishing process. And then they started voice channeling with me April 2018. So 2017 was all writing. And then 2018 in April, they started voice channeling with me. And that's how it's been. So now we do a little bit of both. So just, whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm in a mood with, they always show up. So if I want to channel with voice, or if I want to channel with writing or whatever, sometimes they'll even move me to want to go sit at the computer, or they'll move me to want to go talk because they have something they want to talk about. So anyway, they're so full of love. And you know what I was just talking about to somebody yesterday? I was just saying, it's very interesting because I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when you do the letters, like, can you feel the love that they have for us? Like, can you feel like the way they're talking with us and the way they're expressing themselves for us? And it's really with such love and compassion. And I just love that. And the voice channeling, you really see it when they really express certain words that you can't really get in the letters the same way. It's just amazing. What?
Yeah, I definitely see Brenda's. You
don't see the other one.
I see comments, but
okay.
But
all right. So then, who won?
I can't find the other one. Brenda Gillum Alfonso.
Okay, Brenda Gillum. But did she chime in? Is she here? Hi, Alicia. Hi, Mary. Okay, so you guys want the guides?
She's here. She's
here? She's here. Okay, good. So
she's here.
Okay, Brenda. Okay, so when you won the reading, so just message me on Facebook. Don't do it here. Your email and your you can message me, whatever, or an email would be great as well. And then I can give you some dates where you can come and do your reading with me. Okay, so it'll be over Zoom, and I'll give you some options. Maybe you want to also tell me if what time zone you're in, because that might make a difference if certain hours of the day is better for you. And I'll see where I can put you in to kind of accommodate that for you. Okay. So lovely. Okay. Yes, on spirit guides. Love to have topics on guides. Okay, great. So maybe if you guys want, I can do a like a little Facebook Live and kind of talk a little bit about the guides if you guys are into that. So I'm always into that. So I'm happy to do that because, you know, whatever helps bring you closer to yourself, and guides are all about that. And so let's do it. So I'll pull something together and I'll get back to you with another notice and I'll let you guys know. Okay. So any final questions or anything?
Just Sandy said that was telling everybody that they would, Sandy Steimer, looks like she had a reading with you about 2 weeks ago and you were right on point.
Oh, Sandy, thank you. So you enjoyed your reading with me. That was great. That was a couple weeks ago. Thank you so much. And, you know, I'm really passionate about the work. And, you know, I really am. I just love doing the work because I really see that it helps people. And I love that. I just love that. It gets me emotional. So I love that. And so thank you for trusting me also for bringing in your loved ones and, you know, making that reconnection for you and them. I'm really grateful for that. So I love it so much and I take it really seriously and I'm passionate about it. You know, being a medium, there's a lot of things you got to do differently to be a medium. You know, it doesn't, you know, you got to change a lot of things in your life so you can really work with the spirit world. At least I do, if the way I want to work with them. You know, I had to change a lot of things in my life to really be a clear vessel for them so I can try to give the best readings I can possibly give. And I'm always wanting to improve on it also. And, you know, so anyway, I love it. So I'm so happy you guys have enjoyed your readings with me. That means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you for that. And all of you that I'm still going to be seeing this week and in the future, I always look forward to it. So I'm always excited. I know you guys get excited to get a reading, but I want you to know I get excited too. So I want you to know that as well. I'm excited because I get to meet all these loved ones on the other side and I get to meet you guys and it's awesome. So it's like it's the best work ever. So I love it. So, all right, guys. So I think we're good. If there's not any other questions, we're going to chime out. You guys can have your Memorial Day.
Thanks, guys. It was fun.
Okay. All right. So it looks like the internet's a little. So, okay, guys. So I'm going to chime out. You guys have a good one. And until next time, bye.